Good evening, my washers and dryers. Welcome back to a new hot summer down at the laundromat. It's been a minute. I moved, I got married, but I'm settling in now, so I wanted to kind of give an update about where we're going, what's been happening, and what you guys can expect in the next coming weeks. So, we're hitting up July. July is a primo summer month, and that means we're returning to Thicc Nonficc. That's right, bigger and thicker than ever before. Actually, I think it's a little thinner, but you know, bigger and thicker because there's more content related to it than just the book itself. To quote the subjects from my previous Thicc Nonficc back in the USSR. The Thicc boy for the summer is Stalin, Court of the Red Tsar by Simon Sebag Montefiore. I'm very excited for this. I found it for like $3 at a Goodwill, and I'm excited to dig into it because once we finish reading the book, I want to watch Death of Stalin with you all. It's on Netflix currently. So I'm very excited to read about Stalin's life and his political career, and then watch with you all a movie about what happens when Stalin dies. It's one of my favorite satires of all time. I have a couple videos I want to do about it specifically, and because my husband lovingly gifted me a new laptop, it can handle some beefier things like an actual film reaction. So we'll experiment with that. We'll see how it goes. No promises about the movie reaction, but definitely promises about Court of the Red Tsar, which I hope to have done by the end of July. Additionally, what else is happening? I'm going to keep the hat on the rest of the video, by the way. What else is happening? I do have some other things that are coming out. I have a couple videos that I filmed with my dear friend and collaborator Tucker Osmond. Go subscribe to him. His videos are literally award-winning. We filmed them back in my old apartment, and I'm very excited to finally edit them and put them together and put them out. They're some of my favorite kinds of content, of just taking the world and skewing it just a bit, or taking a concept people are familiar with and riffing on it, the way all sketch comedy works on YouTube right now. Hopefully those will be out in a little bit. I have new editing software, so I'm going to experiment with that, maybe with those. We'll see what happens. I was in a couple of short films that Tucker made, so go and check them out on his channel. Both his sketch, The Perfect Lemonade, which was for Jack's Films 48-Hour Film Festival, and Voicemail, which was also filmed at my apartment. So go and check it out. It's really good. Additionally, if you, like me, saw Bo Burnham's Inside and were just left feeling afterwards, not even going to narrow down what we were feeling, but we were all feeling after that was over. I have so much I want to say about that. But it's going to take me a while. I need to watch it a couple more times to fully understand what happens, because the first couple times I've seen it now have just been watching and absorbing. So I'm going to give it a couple more watches, and then I've got a couple other movies I want to watch to talk about alongside it. So those will be out later. I don't know when. They'll be out in a bit, because I've got to write it, research it, and then I'm still working a 9-to-5 and editing part-time on top of that. Plus, I'm married. So I'm still busy in the meantime, but you have those to look forward to down the line. And then I've got a book about Jim and Tammy Faye Baker, who were televangelists in the 1980s, that I want to use to kick off a different series about charlatans and fraudsters. There's a ton of true crime content on YouTube, but most of it focuses on grisly murders. There's so much more to true crime than that. There are the people who pretend to be German heiresses. There are people who run Ponzi schemes accidentally because they're from Poland and they don't actually know American law that well. And then they run the Ponzi scheme on purpose. Or there are people like the Bakers who were guilty of fraud and all kinds of things. And I love televangelist culture. As someone who grew up religious and is still religious today, we managed to sidestep the kind of fraudulent fakeness of that, but it fascinates me to no end. And so I really want to do deeper dives into televangelism specifically, but also dealing with frauds and all of that. So there's so much to talk about and will be talked about down the line. If you're new, hi, welcome to my channel. It's been a minute since I've posted, but I hope you're enjoying what I have on the channel already, and I hope you'll enjoy what's coming out next. Yeah, that's kind of it. I wanted to give a general update on what's coming, on everything, and I hope you stick around to see what's next, because I'm very excited for it. This has been the Laundromat. Check your laundry. It's still in the washing machine. Move it over to the dryer. You don't want it to mildew between now and tomorrow. And don't forget to stack your quarters. I will see you all next time.